Just old folks that ain't gonna put up with that shit no more.
No, you get sick and tired.
I stay sick and tired of it. I'm tired of waking up sick and tired. There you go. See, aren't computers wonderful? I told you I was going to interview you, darling.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at you. You're a superstar now. I mean, I'm going to post this on my website, and you're going to be my first webcast. You're the first person who has come in my house and sat down and drank a cup of coffee with me. Caroline, and what's your last name?
Allison.
Allison. Caroline Allison, you are as dear to me right now as my poor old mother. I swear to God, I love you with all my heart. Anything you need, you don't even have to say the word. I'm going to fix you up, darling. I'm going to replace everything your daughter stole from you.
No.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. You give me. God, I love you.
You're such a wonderful person.
Oh, baby, I'm a monster.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You're a wonderful
No,
person.
I'm not. No, I'm not. You ask anybody.
I don't care what anybody says. I know you for what I know, and that's the way it is. My opinion is my opinion, and I'm free and willing to say it. I don't have nothing to hide.
I know.
And I just...
Do you think I'm crazy?
No, I don't. I think you're funny as hell.
Well, yeah, I try.
But I don't think you're crazy. If I think he's crazy, I don't mean it the way...
I know. Yeah. I am crazy. I will admit that.
They tell me I'm crazy.
I've always been crazy. Well, you've had 2 brain surgeries. I've had 3 wives.
I've had 2 brain surgeries back to back.
And I've had multiple ass whoopings. I've been on the verge of death so many times.
Darling, so have
And
I.
God spared me so that I could be here with you. That's why you're special to me right now. You are. Can I get you a cup of coffee?
No, honey,
you already had one. You're
Yes.
the first person in 4 years I've been able to sit down and drink a cup of coffee with, darling. You have liberated my soul, my spirit. I can leave this fucking planet now. Yes! Yes! Somebody finally heard me. God, thank you. God, thank you. I have fulfilled my fucking mission. I'm through. It's over. It's over. Oh, God, thank you. I'm sorry, Kevin.
That's okay.
But we're family.
We're family. We're friends.
We're family now.
Yes.
Of course, we always have been, but we just didn't know it.
Exactly.
But you are now my family. And I'm going to go over there and I'm going to tell your roommate to get out.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
I'm going to tell him to make plans to move.
No.
I'm going to tell him to show you some respect, or I will show him my respect for him.
I want you to respect my wishes.
Yes, ma'am.
And do not say one word to
Okay.
him. When
Until
the time
you
comes,
ask me.
until I have to.
You tell him when you get home to clean up after his ass, and if he says one cross word back to you, just step out the door and holler, Gary, and I will bring over. Let's see, what will I bring over? I'll bring this CD player over there for you, and when I see him, I'm going to have a word with him, and that's it. That's all I'll do. I'll say, you better take care of this woman, because if you don't, this old man's going to kick your ass. And I'll just make a joke of it. But after I leave, then you tell him, he wasn't kidding, buddy. He's not teasing when he said he would kick your ass if you disrespect me. Say, try me. Smart off me again, you piece of shit. I'm serious. And then if he does one thing or gives you a crossword or argues with you, step out the door and call me, and I'm going to show you what Texas justice is.
He's Texas.
Huh?
He's from Texas.
Well, he should
He's
know
from
better.
Terrell.
By God, we Texans respect our roommate and
What time is it?
our ladies. He's worse than any abusive husband. The only hold he's got on you, darling, is that piddling rent. I'll cover your rent till you find them. You can move in with me
Oh,
and let him have the whole son of a bitch. Me and you will sit here and talk day and night. You won't have to put up with that shit. You do not have to put up with it. I will.
when the time is right, I will tell you.
Okay. All you
That's our
got.
agreement.
You don't even have to tell me. You just come out of that house looking sad, and he's gonna get ass whooping. That's all there is to it. I got my mind made up. I'm gonna whoop that boy's ass. He is fucked with the wrong woman. Because you're my friend. And if you're my friend, I will not tolerate somebody fucking with you. I'll hurt him bad. Well, I won't kill him, but I'll goddamn sure make him wish he had been killed rather than take the ass whooping he's going to take. And he
My
ain't got the
daughter-
money to sue me.
My dear friend, what time is it?
Oh, I don't know. I don't keep time. I ain't got my glasses on. Let me look. I never look at the clock. It is 3:11.
Wow.
We've been here for what, 2 or 3 hours?
2 hours.
2 hours?
A good 2 hours.
Well, it's been a good 2 hours.
It
It's
has
been a
been.
wonderful 2 hours.
It has been. I have thoroughly enjoyed it.
I have to.
And I hope we can do this again.
We can do it all day long, and you know, I don't want you to go nowhere. Don't go back over there right now. Let him hunt for you. Let him hunt for you.
No, I don't want
I'll walk you over there, and you can get your medicine and your cigarettes, and then come back because I need you to help me stay in a good mood. I need somebody to talk to. I'm begging you, Caroline. Okay? Will you do that for me? In fact, let me go just walk over there. You sit tight.
No, he doesn't know where my meds are.
Well, tell me and I'll get them for you and bring them.
No, I can't do that.
Oh, what? They're in your bedroom. They're in your medicine cabinet.
No, they're in my
under-
bathroom.
Okay.
And
You got them hiding in your feminine napkins or something.
no,
Well, I'm not going to steal them or nothing.
I know that, dear, but
I'll just bring them to you, what you need. He
No.
won't see shit.
I'll go get
Okay.
it.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay. But if he gives you any of it at
He
all.
won't.
Okay.
I promise he won't.
Well, he won't, but one more time, I'll put it that way. Next time he spills coffee on that counter and refuses to wipe it up, I'm going to wipe his ass. How's that?
Okay.
He ain't fucking with my new mama. No, sir. I will not tolerate it. Yeah, you found your friend, darling. I ain't lying.
And you found a friend.
I know that.
And I'm a true friend.
And God sent you to me. That's why I became. The Lord moves in the most mysterious ways.
Yes, he does.
And he sent you to me. He told me to be patient. He told me my mother was coming. You are my mother, Caroline. That's what he meant. He didn't mean I was fixing to die and come to heaven. He meant he was going to send my mother. And you are my mother. God sent you to me so that I can complete
And I'm
my
77
mission.
years old.
I know it. I'm 72.
I'll be 78 in May.
Well, okay, you had me when you're 6 years old, you little rascal. I can still call you my mama because I see her in you. I see her in your
You
beautiful
know,
eyes.
I took care.
I see her in your beautiful smile.
I took care of.
I see her in your beautiful heart.
I took care of 65 girls.
Wow.
They were strippers.
Well, I took care of a couple of them. I've had my rounds with the strippers, bud. I supported most of them.
I was a house mom for 10 years.
Well, I was the son of a bitch for 68 years.
I worked at Baby Dolls.
You did. That's where I know you from. I used to go in Baby Dolls every once in a while
Baby
because
dolls,
they had
Fort
the
Worth.
prettiest girls. Let's see. No, not Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Who did I work for?
Oh,
The
that's
girls.
that's where I worked. Baby dolls, Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Then I went to work in Dallas at the corporate office at
Don Fur on that.
Duncan Birch.
Duncan Burke.
Yeah.
What was the name of his club?
He
Baby
owned
doll.
Cabaret Royale.
Cabaret, yeah.
He owned the Lounge. He owns Le Bears.
Yeah.
He owns.
What about the girls there on McKinney?
I don't know. Did he buy that or not?
Well, I worked for them for about 3 months one time when I split up with my wife and quit my truck driving job, and there was a bartending job advertised, and I went down there, and it was this club where they served near beer and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
And they had a few old ugly girls in there, but they would let them screw in the back, so it was a whorehouse more or less. That's all it was.
Yeah.
And them girls was always, back in back shooting up. And all
Oh,
that
God,
shit.
no.
Well, I was working the front door.
Right.
Me and the guy that run it for the owner was out there in Seagoville Prison, federal penitentiary for some shit. And him and his wife owned that club. And his wife would come over there and strip for us.
I know.
I partied with them.
I know who you're talking
You
about.
know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The guy I worked for was Gus. That guy.
Yeah.
I can't remember his last name, but it was Gus.
Justin.
Justin?
Justin.
Well, he's the one that hired me. And then I run off with one of their strippers named Delilah. She's a crazy junkie and all that stuff, but she had some good loving. So I fooled around with her a couple of times, but she fell in love with me. And then when I told her I didn't want nothing else to do with her, it made Gus and them mad. And so
you were gone.
I was gone.
Yeah.
Because I was out and I found something of hers in my car, and I called the club to tell her I had found it because she was hunting it, and I said, well, I need to speak to Delilah. And they said, who is this? I said, it's Gary. You're not calling over here and talking to our girls, you long dick bastards. You stay out of here. Well, I mean, that's just kind of respect they were showing. Nah, there ain't nothing wrong on me, but my tooth. And I don't even have them anymore. But anyway, they told me stay away. And the guy that owned it had got out of federal prison. And he fired me because he called the club, and Gus had told me when the phone rings, don't answer it till it rings 4 or 5 times. Well, because it would be him calling from prison, and if I answered that phone too quick, he'd lose his dime.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of them strippers would have to smuggle him in a roll of dimes. They did that every once in a while. They smuggled him drugs in, and they smuggled him in everything. That's how they get all that crap into the prison.
For sure.
But anyway, he'd lose his dime. So one night we was busy, and a couple of them strippers was up there at my desk, and by the front door, and they was having a problem with a customer and stuff. And I was trying to stay out of it because I've been told not to, get involved. They'd handle that kind of stuff because they carried guns and shit. And I didn't. I was just a truck driver that went to work there. Supposed to have been a bartender and a doorman, But I was riding all over town in my brother's car that he gave me.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to working back, and they had me hauling strippers all over Dallas to go do tricks, in that car.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't tell that to my brother.
No.
Because he gave me that car. So just so I'd have a way to work, a way to get around.
Right. He
Good
would
car,
not have
too. That's my
appreciated-
brother, though. That
Right.
was my brother, Johnny B. Hedden. He was a good-hearted son of a bitch, just like me.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, he got the same mom and daddy, and he's my brother, and he's up there in heaven. He was at the welcome table. He was there. Same as my other brothers. Wayman, David Herschel, Richard, Kenny, Eric, John. My ex-wives were my brothers. They don't know it, but they are. I keep trying to tell them. I've been telling them for 4 years, and nobody will listen. So, you know what? Roll them off.
That's right.
I'll tell you about it. And see, with you, I won't have to pick a fight to do it. Because you'll just say, oh, come on, silly, when I get too far out of line. You know, me and you, you're my rock. You're my mother. Please help me, Charlie.
I'll try.
If you do, I'll take you home with me when I go. I promise. You will never be in a nursing home. You will never want for another thing as long as I am able to earn a dime. I'll give you a nickel. I swear it. You will never hurt or want for another thing as long as you live, darling. I'll see to that. Because you're my mother. You're my mother. I see her in you. Look at your eyes. Look at that heart. I saw the tears rolling down your cheeks, and it moved me to tears when you were talking about the way your kids done you. And we are kindred spirits because my children did me the same way. All you got to do to be happy for the rest of your life, darling, is just say, okay. That's all God asks. There you go. And you don't have to pray. You don't have to be sweet. You can be just whatever you want to be. And it won't make one bit of difference. All you had to do was say, okay. And you're saved. You're saved right now. You don't have to read the Bible. You don't have to go to church. You don't have to hate your fellow man. You don't have to commit a sin. But you can do anything you want to do. If you want to ride a jet ski across the fucking ocean, jump on it and go. Because if you die, it's because God's will. Otherwise, you'll fly across that ocean. I swear I skydive.
You know,
I love it. I'm going back and do it again. That's why I'm getting in shape.
All my siblings, my sisters and my brother, they all died in their 40s.
Oh, my.
I'm going to be 78. And I am the only one. My father was married before my mother. He had 4 children. His first wife died of cancer. My mother was married. Her husband was killed. He drove a truck.
Yeah.
Anyway, they had 2 daughters. So I was the only child born between my mother and my father.
Right.
Anyway, they hated me. They did.
Yeah.
They literally hated me because my daddy was 20 years older than my mother. My daddy was 62 when he was killed. My mother was 42. Anyway, I had things growing up as a child that they never had.
Right. Well, of course.
I mean, because
they gave you everything they could.
When I was born, they were already married and had children of their own.
Right. So
they didn't appreciate having a little baby sister.
Yeah.
That daddy was daddy's girl.
Yeah.
What she wanted, daddy made damn sure she died. And that's the truth.
I believe me, I know.
My one sister, Joni, she was actually my half sister because we don't have the same father. My mother was married before and had them 2, and my dad got married. Anyway, when I was only, my mother, how it came about, my mother telling me was my sister passed away with leukemia, and I did her night duty because I was a nurse. And I was there when she passed away. I know that my nephew would come and he'd have a do not disturb sign. He'd hang it on the door I'd leave the room and go up to the nurse's station while he was in there with his mom because he would bring her a joint.
Right.
And he could open the bed, her hospital room window, get it about that far, and and that way
Pass
she
her a
didn't
joint.
get deathly ill when she went for chemo.
Right. It should be legal in Texas right now. It might as well be. Everybody smokes it. I
Yeah.
don't know why. It's politics, baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's politics. It'd be legal tomorrow if I was running things.
Hell yeah.
In fact,
If Willie was president,
hey, you goddamn right. All I got to do is get Donald Trump to talk to me, and I'll make it legal. We'll stop the war on drugs.
there is some.
I mean,
place-
we'll deal with the ones who are addicted to it, and
Yeah.
but we'll put it back in the proper place and make it medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Medicine,
Yeah.
medical marijuana, and opioids in moderation are God's gift to us, not the scourge that heroin has become,
No.
and meth, and cocaine. Well, cocaine is another gift of God.
Well, cocaine
But-
they used to put in Coca-Cola.
Hell yes, and everybody worked hard, and everybody
And
loved
loved
Coca-Cola. Now, Coca-Cola is having seminars where you can't be too fucking white and work for them. White people are having to go to classes and take seminars on how not to be so goddamn white. Now, I will never drink another Coca-Cola product as long as I live. And if you want to call me a racist or a bigot because of that, so be it. I am that.
That's
I
your
am
opinion.
what I am.
That's your right.
That's right.
You're entitled to that.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mother. Thank you, Mother.
Yeah.
That's what I've missed. I haven't had my mother all this time, but now I do. Thank you, God. Thank you. I'm gonna call all my friends and children and everybody and tell them my mother's back. And if they want to lock me up for it, tell them, come around and I'll kill every fucking one of them.
No, you
I will too. When I get out, I will slaughter them like lambs. And when my father gets here, that's what's going to happen to them anyway if they don't get their shit together. And your daughter too, I'm going to tell her the same goddamn thing because she's doing the same thing to you that mine has done to me. And I'm not going to stand for it. I'll kill every goddamn one of them, dear. Because I have the power. I do, Mother.
I believe you do.
You know who my father is. He's Hank Williams.
Mm-hmm.
And their cheating hearts are gonna pay.
You know, Hank Williams Jr.'s daughter just got killed.
Oh no,
Catherine.
I didn't know it.
Yeah, she was driving
Poor Hank,
there.
poor Hank. I
What's
gotta
his-
call that boy. He's my brother.
I forget. She was it a pickup truck
Well,
or what? But she was pulling a boat,
yeah,
and I guess she was going a little bit too fast
yeah.
and swerved. And
Well,
she was married, and her last name was Dunning, Dunning. But that Hank Jr.
yeah,
was her father,
yeah.
and Hank.
Names don't matter.
No, I don't.
He's all our fathers.
Right. But anyway, she had 2 or 3 children. I can't remember if it was 2 or 3. So I'll say either 2 or 3. That way I'm not lying or exaggerating. Anyway, I looked. I mean, I went through 100 comments on Facebook about it.
Yeah,
And I stopped at 100.
yeah. Because
Because
people was
I
giving
mean,
you advice and telling you need to get help. And
no.
How to deal with your
I
grief.
was looking at their comments.
Yeah.
To Hank.
Oh yeah.
To Hank. And her husband. The girl's husband. Is Hank's daughter's husband. He was injured. He was in the hospital.
Well, Hank wasn't with him, was he?
No,
Oh,
no,
good. Thank
no.
God.
No. And
I love Hank Jr. He's my
I do
brother.
too.
He is my brother.
They tried to kill him, you know.
Yeah, in 1973. Jim Beam and women. And he fell off that fucking mountain, and God didn't let him die because he's Hank's son. He rebuilt his faith and
He
gave
was
him a
pushed.
career that has spanned the universe because he is a son of God. God is Hank Williams. Hank Williams Jr. is my brother. Because I am a son of Hank Williams Jr., just like Waylon and Willie and Kenny and David and all of us. All of us. We're all children of Hank Williams. Because Hank Williams is the real God of the universe. He's a God of peace and love one another and go dancing. Let's go to Lukenbach and have a fucking picnic. We're going to Lukenbach. You want to take a road trip, darling? You want to go to Lukenbach with me? We'll go down there and we'll rent a house or something, or we'll get a couple of motel rooms where you can go to bed and, you know, rest and stuff, and I'll get me a room right next to you so we can talk and have coffee and you know, so you won't be out of my sight, because if you're out of my sight, I'm dangerous. As long as you're with me, I can maintain, Mama.
Okay.
You are my mother. Mother, I love you with all my heart. I miss you so bad.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, thank you, Dad. Thank you, Father, for sending my mother. Oh, I was ready to kill everybody. They don't know how close they've come. Oh, God, please. Thank you, Father. Now I can disappear. You and me, we're going to disappear. I'm gonna go to Lukenbach ahead of you. I want you to stay in my place here in my apartment and take care of the cat that comes to see me. He's my friend too.
Bubba.
God sent Bubba to me. Yes, he did. Bubba is the only thing that's kept me from going out and slaughtering everybody in the neighborhood when they threatened to throw me out of here because I was singing and praying. And this is a fucking government-run apartment, you know, and they give me a hard time. I was ready to go down to that office and take one of my knives or something, go in there and cut every fucking one of them's head off. Because I'm a terrorist and I'm a racist and I'm crazy and I've been locked up 9 fucking times in 7 months. You think I'm not capable of cutting somebody's head off?
I wouldn't
I
doubt.
would cut off the head of every politician in Washington if I got half the chance.
I don't.
And I may get the chance if Donald Trump will just call me and give me the go-ahead. I'll slaughter the whole fucking city. Because I'll have my father do it. I'll send a fucking hurricane. The saucer will come and shoot the beam down that blows up Washington, and then they'll know what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah, baby. They've been trying to figure it out for thousands of years, and now I can tell them exactly what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The saucer came and went zap, and it was no more. And that's what's going to happen to this fucking planet pretty goddamn soon. And excuse my language, Mother. But if I want to say fuck, I know you know I'm not trying to offend
I
you.
know that.
It's because I get so angry I can't control my language. I do real good at it. I do real good at it because I know that society frowns on it, but Dad don't give a shit. Dad cusses. Dad drinks. Dad is a cool guy, man. God is the coolest motherfucker in the universe. He's Hank Williams. He wrote Your Cheating Heart. He wrote My Son Calls Another Man Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
He wrote songs that speak to our heart, and that's what made him so rich and famous, and that's why he's still the most wanted outlaw in the land.
And George Strait's right behind him.
Yes, sir. George Strait is also my brother.
Oh,
Willie Nelson is my oldest brother.
I told George Strait, he came in my office and he was standing there, you know, he tipped that cowboy hat, you know, and he's was talking to me, and I'm sitting there at my desk and I'm looking up at him. My boss is in his office, but someone was in there, so George had to wait. And I still don't believe to this day that I actually said it,
Yeah.
but I did.
Yeah.
Because he was strutting around the office in a dead tight starched Wranglers. And I looked at him and I said, you know, Mr. Straight, you've
I'm
got
so
a
happy.
butt that just don't quit.
That's right.
My boss heard me because he was opening the door for the guy that was in his office,
Yeah.
you know, to leave, and for Mr. Straight to go in. And Duncan came over and he looked at me. He said, Mama, I don't believe I just heard you say that. I said, I did. And George Strait took that cowboy hat and he just gave me a big smile.
Bless
Never
you.
said a word. But I meant what I said. Mr. Straight, you have a butt that just don't quit.
And you're his mother. Bless your heart.
And
'Cause
I
you
mean
are.
that. He does.
Yeah.
Him and his wife have been married 40 years.
You know why? George Strait's a cowboy. George Strait's a Texan. George Strait's
Right.
a hardworking white man. George Strait's a tax-paying citizen.
George
George
Strait
Strait
is
is a
king of
proud
the
American.
country.
A king of country music, just like Willie and Waylon and the rest of my brothers. And I will be someday because God's healing my voice. I know the words to every country song ever written. They're all right up here. I sing them all the time. I can't shake
I
them.
love them.
Hmm.
I lived on country music.
Me too. That's
I
guided my
did
whole
when I was
life.
a kid.
All of it.
I was in the rock and roll
Yeah.
era.
Yeah.
Elvis.
Yes.
My mother.
Love Elvis.
Oh my God, my mother and my
He's my
father,
brother.
they got so pissed off at my sisters and my brother.
Yeah.
Got so pissed off at my parents because they paid $65. Now, this is back in 1959,
Yeah.
early 59. Because Elvis was having a concert in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We lived 2.5 hours away from there. Okay. They chartered a school bus, and it was $65 per person that rode that bus to Philadelphia. The bus stayed there and bring everyone back home. And the concert ticket was included. Okay. So I go to the Elvis Presley concert. I came home, I couldn't talk for 3 weeks because I wound up with
Laryngitis.
strep throat.
Strep throat. Okay. At least it wasn't COVID.
No.
Because that would have been the biggest super spreader of all time if Florida
hell
had
yeah.
stopped to do it then. You know, COVID's not going away, don't you? It's going to mutate and it's going to destroy a lot of people.
It has.
It's Armageddon, if you want to know the truth. They can do all they want to do, but COVID is God's will, and it's not going away until people wake up and smell the fucking coffee and come and sit down and drink coffee with us, mother. That's what will save this fucking planet. And they just don't know it because they're too blind to hear it. And if they heard it, they wouldn't believe it. Just like they will not believe you are my reincarnated mother, sent by my father, Hank Williams, to guide me through the rest of my time on this planet. And you're a queen right now. You are a queen. Let's go get your medicine and cigarettes and anything else you need and bring it over here. I want you to stay with me until you grow tired of me. Will you please, mother?
I'll stay with
I
you
have
for a little
missed you
bit.
so much.
I promised the girl over here.
Because if you go back over there and stay with him, I'll come over and kill him. Nobody gonna treat my mother like that. I'll kick his fucking ass.
It's okay, darling.
I'll
Remember?
I'll just dial 911 and tell you you're being abused by a wino that you have to live with because of your piddling ass Social Security check that the government allowed you to have. Yeah. No, I'll come over and pull his fucking head off. It won't take me that much. All I got to do is reach in
Remember
and get
our
it.
agreement?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I won't say a word until you tell me.
That's
Okay?
our
But
agreement.
listen, mother, let's go get your medicine and whatever.
Okay, because I promised Carolyn that I would go to Brahms with
What?
her.
You got a telephone over there?
Who? Carolyn?
No, you.
Yeah, but it's
Do you
over at
need
the
your
house.
medicine right now?
No.
Call over and tell that son of a bitch bring you your cigarettes and tell him where you are. Here, use
No,
my
no,
phone.
no. He'll get. I'll go get him.
Well, I want him to get mad, and that way when he comes to my
No,
door and
I don't.
pops off to you, I'll break his
I
fucking neck
don't
for him.
want any trouble right now.
There ain't gonna be no trouble. No trouble at all, my love. That's your house. That wino son of a bitch won't respect you.
It's,
I'll teach him a lesson right quick, and I told you, your suffering's over.
and I appreciate it, but we have an agreement.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna get you to the lodging.
No, you don't have to do that. I don't need them now.
Well, I'm gonna get them.
I'm not. Okay. Well, that's your medicine. You bring your medicine over here so he don't get it.
Oh, he can't get it.
I'll guard it for you.
He can't get it.
Okay.
He don't know where it is.
Okay. Well, he could find it though.
No, he couldn't.
Yes, he could.
Uh-uh.
Think about it, darling. He'd go through everything you own. They went through everything in my house.
Oh,
Stole
I
my
know.
mother's jewelry. Stole
But-
the meat out of my deep freeze. Don't put anything past one of them so-called reformed people.
So I'll go get my cigarettes and I'll get to the lodging and I'll be back in a few minutes.
I'm gonna walk you over.
No.
I won't do nothing. I'm just gonna make sure you get home all right. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let me put my shoes on.
Okay.
Well, it'll take you back home to get to the damn door. I'll tell you what. I'll catch up with you. How's that? I'll let you go and
Okay.
I'll keep my eye on you from here. That way I won't be tempted to jack slap that son of a bitch.
No, you're not.
Wait a minute, lock here.
Oh.
I had to text this here.
Okay.
Okay, Mom. I'm gonna watch you from here. If
Okay.
you need me, all you gotta do is let out a little shout,
Okay.
and I'll be there.
All right.
It's the least I can do.
Okay.
Dad sent it to me, and I guarantee you, I'm gonna take care of it. Anybody don't like it, kiss my big black ass.
Good.
Especially him.
Okay.
Okay.
Mama said behave.
He ain't abusing my mom. This world ain't big enough for him and me. If he does, I'm telling you that right now. By God, I mean that. With all my heart. I mean that. Oh, yanking, knocking that boy's neck so quick. It's like I'm gonna do the rest of these assholes that's got it coming. Yeah, buddy. Them sons of bitches. I'm gonna straighten this crap out. All right, that's enough. My interview with him. Oh, this is gonna be my new podcast. I'm gonna see if I can sell it to one of these fucking news networks. And I'll give it to them if they'll just put it on and let me have a podcast. My daughter told me that's what I need to do, get a podcast. So that's what I've been trying to learn, all this computer stuff, so I can get a podcast and go on there and talk to folks without fear of reprisal. Because you can say anything you want to. My brother, Rush Limbaugh, left a big void. Well, I'm fixing to step in and fill it because I ain't going to talk about nothing that ain't good for America. And I'm going to ask if Donald Trump will be my new co-host. Stick that up your goddamn ass, Joe Biden, you lump of dirt. Kamala Harris, you better get out of town. You better resign and get the fuck out of Washington. You laughing hyena, you. Because I'm angry. And you ain't gonna like me when I'm angry. Because I'm not just a little old man sitting over here in this old folks camp. No, sir. God put me here for a reason, so I could heal, so I could get my head straight, so I could tell you these wonderful things I have to tell you, so I can save this fucking planet. And Christmas morning, when he touched me and healed me, made me do all of this. He told me, son, let the anger go. And I have tried. I have tried with all my heart. Let it all go. I've been drunk. I've been crying. I've been moaning. I've been feeling sorry for myself. I've been doing every fucking thing you can imagine for the past 4 years. I stuck a needle in my arm. I smoked marijuana. I popped pills if I could get them, pain pills, but I couldn't get none. And I only stuck a needle in my arm a time or two, you know. But it was because I was in so much pain, I was willing to do anything to get out of it. That's what society has created, is a world full of junkies, because they took the medications that we need, like the purple medicine I was given in the Dallas County Jail at Parkland Hospital on June the 21st, after 21 days of June, my suffering, because I thought I was Jesus Christ. And I had no right to say that, because no one would ever believe that a wretched, no account son of a bitch like me could be Jesus Christ. My God, I'm crazy. I've been institutionalized multiple times. Well, come and see my evidence. In fact, no, don't come and see a goddamn thing. You had your chance. For 4 years, I've been begging you to come look at it, and you refused. You refused. You refused to get the videos from the Dallas County Sheriff's Office, the Dallas County Jail, which was run by the politicians and the crooked cops and the goddamn mayor, the black mayor of Dallas, who's taking all your money for all these programs, and it's all going into the crooked politicians' pockets at our expense. The people, we the people, just like Texas and Washington right now, they fired them pipeline workers because Joe Biden thought it'd be a good idea. It would make him look presidential. I will twist his fucking head off if he does not resign and leave Washington and never say another fucking word, Joe. Go lay down and rest. You've done enough, brother. You have brought about the apocalypse. You are the Antichrist, you stupid old bastard. You thought you were going to take over this world. Well, you're not. You're not. I'm telling you now, politicians, get the fuck out of Dodge, because the horsemen are riding as we speak. Post that, goddamn. Check me off Facebook like you did Donald Trump, you goddamn arrogant bastard. Try it and see what happens. Try it and see what happens. Yeah. Suspend my account like you did Donald Trump. Kicked him off Twitter. Kicked him off Facebook. I've been posting shit, racist shit, hateful shit. I've threatened to kill everybody on this fucking planet every day for 4 years. And posted it every day for 4 years. And nobody heard a fucking word. You're all going to pay now. National Guard. If you believe in Jesus Christ and you believe in life hereafter, then this is your personal Lord and Savior telling you, do an about face, trooper. Stand up. Stand your ground. Don't let them goddamn politicians destroy this planet, because if it continues the way it's going, you can see we're all doomed. We're all doomed. They're going to eat the white man alive. And this is a white man's planet. And God says one race for one planet. So there's going to be a race war if it doesn't stop now. It must stop today, because I'm tired of begging. I'm tired of pleading. I've done all I can do. And if this beautiful woman had not come and had a cup of coffee with me, I would have given up and blown my brains out because of what I posted yesterday when I explained everything to the world. And nobody wants to know it, and nobody wants to see it. And they're all afraid it'll rock their little world. Well, I'm going to tell you something. That's my fucking job! Don't you get it? I am who I say I am. I am the notorious motherfucker that will destroy this fucking planet today. Today. Because I'm here. Do you not hear the trumpets? Do you not hear the angels playing? Do you not hear the multitude marching to the big kettle drum? Just the way my father wrote it. Because your cheating hearts are going to send you straight to hell. Because my son wants to call another man daddy because I think I'm Jesus Christ. Well, let him. Let him call anybody he wants to his daddy. Let him be lifted up by their love, Let them give him everything he wants. Let them help him whoop my ass, because that's what it would take. I could kill that boy with my glasses. I could kill him with my glasses. I could pull my glasses off, and before that stupid motherfucker could do anything, I could plunge this right here into his eyeball, and he'd be dead. I don't need a gun. I don't need a knife. I have a brain. I know things. You cannot bullshit me. No, screw you. I'm from Texas. Yeah, screw you. I'm from Texas. Screw you. I'm from Texas. I'm from Texas. Oh, screw you. Yeah, you goddamn right. Cut my telephone off. That's right. That's a good time for it to stop, because I'm just about to get mad. I'm just about to not even let this go out. I'm just about to stop the whole shitting thing and quit preaching and go take me a nap and sit here and talk to my mother and turn on Green Acres or whatever the fuck's on TV and watch it. And we'll watch all them insurance commercials where the government is paying these bastards to run them commercials day and night and make us old folks think we're so dependent on them. Well, we're not. We're not. All that's going to end. They've been taking our money for so many years. Now they're trying to take $2 trillion away from us. Well, I will not allow it, and neither will my father. We're going to go to Lukenbach. We're going to have a fucking picnic like Willie had in the old days. We're going to have a fucking Willie Nelson's family picnic. Want to know what it's all about? Watch Honeysuckle Rose, because my father let Willie make that movie just for me. Just for me to watch. But the whole world loved it because my father was teaching me things. All my life he's been teaching me everything I know now. Because he knew that when the time came and when I endured all I endured, because it's his plan for it to be this way and not that bullshit about Jesus hanging on the cross and all. I wish it had been that simple. I did it in another dimension, just not here. And nobody knows anything about me, do you? Mm-hmm. Well, go online, Google Gary Hedden from Dallas, Texas, 614 Old South Parkway. RA1 580-2264, 451-786633, 5491. God damn it. They're shutting me down, boys. They're trying to shut me down again. I'm not going to tolerate it. I'm not going to tolerate it. So here it comes. I will. over and join us, sweetheart. Come drink a cup of coffee with us. Okay. Go ahead and do what you gotta do, but the education is over. I heard that. Come on, mama. Come on, mama. We have a coffee. That's right, baby. Okay, sweetheart. Love you, Mary Jo. Come on, mama, you can do it. I got to put my glasses on. My mama's coming back. She'll be here in a minute. I had to check on her to make sure she's all right because she's old and she's got a man living over there with her. He's a roommate, but he's an idiot and an asshole. Don't show her no respect, and I'm going to get a hold of that boy. I'm going to make sure that next time he knows who he's fucking with.
Okay.
Come on in, mama.
I'm right here. Oh,
All right, let me see what we got going here, baby doll. They're trying to shut me down, mama.
uh-oh.
But they've been trying to shut me down for 4 years. They've been doing a good job of it, but it's over with now. I don't have to put up that shit.
Here, I put these on the table for you.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, let's see. Office is closed. Go ahead and smoke your cigarette, too.
I'm going to.
Ain't nobody gonna come around.
I know.
They're scared to death of me. And they need to be. I guarantee you. They need to be.
Oh. Here we go. And I'll take this.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, you asked me what I like about Texas.
I love Texas.
I'll tell you.
I said, I'm not a Yankee. I'm a Texan.
Yeah,
I've been here since 84.
that's right.
I earned the right.
That's right. Well, it's Colorado. It's the Bronx and the Colorado. It's the spirit of the land.
And
I'm on do another interview sequence here.
he said,
Yes, ma'am.
I thought you ran away from home. I
Who's
said,
partner?
no.
Your partner there?
Yeah. He
But
comes beginning to wonder. I said, well, I've been over with Gary. I said, watching a video. And
I need you to come back and keep me company.
I did.
Good.
I told you I would. I don't lie.
Look here, I'm going to entitle this interview, My Mother is With Me. Okay?
Okay.
Can I call you my mother?
Sure.
Okay, Mom.
I don't mind.
Sure. My mother
Hey, I have
has.
girls, plus my own, call me Mama. My bosses, Mama.
You trying to say I'm the girl just because I got long hair?
My bodyguards called me Mama. Everybody did.
Yeah, I believe that.
And you know what? I miss that. I miss my girls.
Oh, it's
And
Colorado.
I even delivered a baby.
It's Brazos and Colorado. You delivered a baby.
I delivered a baby on the bathroom floor at Baby Dolls Fort Worth.
Well, I created a couple.
Well, this was a black girl,
Yeah.
and she wasn't quite 21, and this was her fifth baby.
Her fifth.
Her fifth.
Didn't she know what was causing it? They had sex
Hell,
education in
she
school.
had one baby. She had her fourth baby in the wheelchair in the elevator at the hospital.
You're kidding.
No, I didn't know what it was. She came back in my room, in the dressing room, because I was in there. I wasn't in my office. I was in the dressing room, getting my girls ready. Anyway, she come back and, Mama. I said, what, Tammy? Mama, Mama, there's something down here. I said, what?
And she had how many?
This was her fifth.
And she didn't know what was happening?
No.
Well, that's one stupid bitch, wasn't it? Let me get, oh, you got one.
You got the door, buddy. You hit the nail on the head there. Anyway, I said, well, come over in the bathroom. I said, till I check. And I said, oh my God, Tammy, your baby's crowning. Is that what it is, Mama? I said, yes. And I had a black satin coat on, like this.
Yeah.
I always had to wear that. Anyway, I took that off and I laid her down on the cement floor. And I laid her down. I pulled her blue jeans down. Actually, I took them off of her. I had to.
Yeah.
And I yelled for Preston, one of my dancers. I said, Preston, come here, please, hurry. Preston. And she came out and she said, yes, Mama. I said, here. And I used to have rings for all my fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I got bells on my toes.
they're not there anymore.
You dollar stealer. My daughter stole my bells.
Anyway,
Somebody did.
yeah,
Let me get my sip. I'm having to have a drink because
okay.
I have to calm down.
Anyway,
Looks like it's clouding up, Mama.
it is. It's going to rain.
Yeah.
It's fixing to. Anyway,
There's my shoes. If I found these shoes, your roommate would have got an ass whooping today, but I couldn't find the shoes. I'm gonna go out here and pop my back right quick. I'll be right
Okay.
back, Mama.
okay. Oh,
Feliciano Escado. It's the brightest in Colorado. It's the spirit of the people all over. Ah! Banging on the bongo, Joe. Love.
anyway,
Oh,
I hollered
man.
over to Pleasure, another dancer. Pleasure, come here. Came running, what, Mama? Oh my God, what's wrong with Tammy? I said, never mind. Here are the keys to my locker. You go in my office, go in my locker. You get me a pair of white shoestrings. You get me my hemostats. You get me a scissors, a bottle of alcohol, and a bowl. And hurry, please. And she did. Well, I used the shoestrings. I put them in alcohol to soak them. And I snipped off the ends so that when the baby was born, I had something to tie the cord with.
Yeah.
So I said to her, I got down on my knees in front of her and I said, Tammy, I need you to give me one good push. Oh, Mama, I can't do that. I said, you have to. I will help you. And I helped her.
Yeah.
Well, she had a baby girl. Baby weighed less than 3 pounds. In the meantime, my one manager comes back. He said, Mom, you can't do that. Mom, you're going to get fired. I said, David, shut the hell up and get out of here.
Yeah.
I told the one manager. Well, he wasn't really, he was an assistant. He was nothing but a bodyguard, a big mouth.
Hmm.
Anywho, the other manager, John, he called 911. And baby was born when 911 got there.
Yeah.
Because I was sitting there with this baby, newborn baby. I tied the cord, got the placenta, and I was sitting there holding this newborn baby wrapped in brown frickin' rough paper towels. I didn't have nothing. And this big fat paramedic walks in and she says to me, "Did you get a placenta?" So yes, I did. There it is. Well, what about the cord? I said, I cut the cord. Well, what did you use? I said, I used brand new white shoestrings soaked in alcohol. I said, I was an RN.
Yeah.
I
Knew
said,
what you doing.
I know what I'm doing.
Big. Not you, the
Yeah.
professional.
And you know what? When I walked out, Tabby was in the litter. I'm carrying the newborn baby. Because they gave me towels to wrap the baby in. And the guys that were in the club at that time, they stood up and they clapped and clapped and clapped. Do you know I made $1,100 that day?
And you should have made $1 million.
My boss, Duncan Birch, and his assistant, Jim Webb, I got a check for $5,000.
Yeah.
And a plaque, because I was the only house mom in the history of baby dolls that ever delivered a baby in
Wow.
a club.
And your name is what, ma'am?
Carol E. Allison.
Carol E. Allison. And that was when?
That was in,
Approximately.
approximately 15 years ago.
Yeah. And the stripper's name was what?
She had been a stripper, then she became a door girl.
Yeah.
And then she worked at the counter, at the desk, and took the dollar from the guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, her name is Tammy.
Teddy.
Last name is, I don't know.
But the name of the club was Baby Doll.
Baby Dolls Fort Worth,
Fort Worth
which lays in between Euless and Arlington.
at that time.
It's still there.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Well, we can go check the records. I'll take you over and we'll go party with the new owner and tell them
Oh,
about
there is
what
no
you
new
did.
owner. Duncan will never get rid of that.
Well, let's go see Duncan.
Because he's under the grandfather's law.
Mm-hmm.
He'll never get rid of it.
Let's go make that our new headquarters.
And I opened the club right down the street, which is called Jaguars,
Yeah?
because I left Baby Dolls. I was there 10 years. And I left and went to work at Jaguars and opened the new Jaguars, which is only from here down to the office away
Yeah.
from Baby Dolls. Baby Dolls is on your right, Jaguars is on your left.
Right.
Anyway,
I'm sorry. I don't mean to seem distracted, but
you're
they're trying
fine.
to cut my phone off.
You're fine.
Okay.
Anyway,
So I'm hearing every word you're saying.
then
Jaguars.
after I opened Jaguars in Fort Worth,
Yeah.
because it's right on the Fort Worth Tarrant County line.
Right.
So they got it made. Anyway, then I went to work at Jaguars on Manana in Dallas. But my main job was at Cabaret Royale in Dallas.
Yeah.
I was the head of the boutique. You wouldn't believe some of the money that some of those customers spent on those girls.
Yeah, I would.
Oh my God, thousands of dollars. Bought them homes, bought them cars. And I had one customer came in every day. He was a contractor. And he met my daughter. And he said to her, he says, you know, Heidi, he said, I'm really glad to meet you because I hope you become my daughter. He said, because I want to marry your mother. She looked at him and she said, good luck. That will never happen. And he tried every which way. And I never even went out to dinner with him.
Oh, hell.
I can't. I just can't.
Well, yeah, you wasn't no prostitute.
No, I wasn't. Never have been, never will be.
No. Oh, what the hell? Oh, they won't let it. Come on. That's what the deal is. They won't let it. Okay. I get it. My God. Okay, I got it. I'm done. You made me mad now.
The Wi-Fi is on.
Do what, sugar?
I said my Wi-Fi is on.
Yeah, I got Wi-Fi.
How do I get Wi-Fi?
Let me download it for you. It'll take me a minute, but
Yeah.
let me finish what I'm doing here.
Sure.
Because if I lose my track, I have to go through all this bullshit again.
Exactly. A little page later.
But yeah, let's take a short recess, and we'll pick a coffee break. We'll call it.
Okay.
I'm so glad you're here. Feliciano Escado is the bright and Colorado. It's the spirit of the people. It's another to keep. It's the cold on star in my hand. Okay. But it's 3:45 and the jukebox plays songs about the mother's love. Bunkhouse Band. The Bunkhouse Band. They ask me what I like about Texas. I tell you anything brushing. Everything from the Sabine to the Rio Grande. It's the Llano Estacado. It's the Bronx and the Colorado. The spirit of the people all over this land. It's another tequila. It's a cold long star in your hand. It's 3:45 and the jukebox plays a song about the mother's death. Bunkhouse Band. The Bunkhouse Band. Well, you ask me what I like about Texas. It moves by anything fresh. Everything from the Sabine to the Rio Grande. Well, by surfing the Frio. It's Saturday night in Del Rio. It's the spirit of the people all over this land.
I'm going to show you something. This is what I do when I play on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
You see,
Oh, yeah, that's pretty.
I do pictures of God.
Oh,
I do. I love to paint. See, there it is bigger.
obey him, commit myself. Yes, ma'am. That's why he sent you to me.
So then look at that. And looks, oh yes, I do it. 6 extra pictures. See, I did that one, but that's puppies. Because I love puppies.
Yeah.
Back.
The bunkhouse bang.
I did that one.
Oh, that's beautiful. I want that on my phone. My mother's picture.
There, did that one.
Oh, yeah. Well, you see my Bibles and all my paperwork over there. I do a lot of that. I tried to study the Bible, since if I really am who I say I am, I should know about the Bible, shouldn't I?
Yep.
Well, I don't. That was not my deal. I thought I was too smart for the Bible. I thought I was
I get so
thinking.
confused.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
Oh, me too.
I get
Who
very
could, who
confused.
could make sense out of that? I mean,
Yeah.
it's too complicated and too much to it. And it's so unnecessary. So unnecessary. Well, these son of bitches will not give me a break. Banging out with Bongo Joe. See what they're so upset about.
Not even let this go out. I just got to stop the whole get down. And quit.
Now I know what they're bitching about. But it ain't gonna save them, though. I'm gonna outsmart them yet. They're gonna hear what I got to say. My mama's here to help me now. Feliciano Escala, and that means my father is close. Old Hank's coming back. 10 years on the road, making one night stand. Fading my young life away. And we're all glad that he did. But I don't think Hank done it this way. No, I don't think Hank done it this way. But he's showing me how. Singing my song one of his now and then. But I don't think Hank done this way. No, I don't think Hank
Yeah.
done it this
Just get in
way.
my account like you did Donald Trump.
You motherfucker. 10 years on the road, making one night stand. Fading my young life away. Well, old Hank did it here, and we're all sure that you will. But I don't think Hank done it this way. Well, I don't think Hank done it this way. My mother is okay. With me. And we're going to Luxembourg one of these days. I'm going to take her out to show her a real good time, people. A real good time. Oh, Hank did it here. And we're all sure that you would. But no, that's wrong. That was wrong. But I don't think Hank done it this way. Well, I don't think Hank done it this way. Hello, Hank, yeah. Well, so that you will. But I don't think Hank done it this way. Well, I don't think Hank done it this way. No. 13 years on the road, making one night stand. Fading my young life away. Hello, Hank, get it here. And we all thought you would. But I don't think that is this way. Now, they don't think Hank done it this way. Do away with that shit. Start over. They're gonna make you start over, Mom.
They are.
Yeah. But that's alright. I got all the time in the world. Don't you ever get tired hurting me. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. Jen Psaki, I'd like to kick that bitch right in her ass. Listen to this crazy bitch. I can't stand her. She gets me so fired up that I just want to ease my fingers through that television and choke the living crap out of her. Pardon my French, Mama. Just listen to her.
Well, first, as all of you know, the
I don't
president
pay no mind to it.
several times.
I can't help it.
He took questions actually
I'm a
twice
political.
yesterday,
I'm a
which
political
is an opportunity for
madman.
people covering the White House to ask
I'm
him
trying to
about whatever
play
news is
with
happening on any given day. We look forward to holding a full press conference in the coming weeks before the end of the month, and we're working on setting the final date for that. And as soon as we do, we will let you all know. But
Listen to
this
that.
president came in
She'll circle
during
back to
a
everything.
historic crisis.
Goddamn bitch better get out of town before my daddy gets
The
here.
country had not seen in decades and decades.
Y'all been a special place in hell for people like her.
People out of work. So I think the American people would
Stand for
turn
lie to
his
American
focus
people,
and his
you
energy
bitch.
and his attention has
You
been on
bitch.
ensuring we secure enough vaccines to vaccinate all Americans, which we will do by the end of May.
You come and see me about it and I'll kick you in your goddamn bitch ass too. Brian Kamala and Joe.
160 million
Y'all
Americans.
just come on down here and talk to me and I'll straighten your ass
But in
out
the
more.
meantime, he takes questions multiple times a week and looks forward to
Before
continuing
my
to do that.
daddy
Since
gets
we have
here,
a press
because
conference up, we'll let you know.
if you don't, you're gonna be mad. Yeah. You're gonna wish you had. Yeah. That's right. You're gonna wish you had, dear. But by then it's too late. when I cough and
Uh-huh.
my lungs expand, causes my ribs to flex, and sometimes they hurt severely. But they're being healed as we speak. This is part 2 of my interview with, what's your name again, darling?
Carolee,
Carolee
Allison.
Allison. And she is the reincarnation of my mother, Barry Hedden. I see my mother in her eyes and in her heart and in the way she speaks to me. And she is the first person since I have been on my quest to save this planet from the destruction that's coming your way. She's the first person that sat down and drank a cup of coffee with me, which is what my father told me it would take to save the planet. So she has renewed my hope and inspired me to continue with my quest to save this poor, miserable, messed up planet from the Democrats, from Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and Chucky Boy Schumer and Mitt Romney and Nancy Pelosi, them cutthroat, swamp-dwelling rats. Yes, sir. That's what he told me to do, and she is allowing me to do it. And by God, we ain't gonna stop. No, sir. We're just like, what's that little old nasty girl's name that I love so much? Oh, don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart. His daughter, what's her name?
Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus, yeah. She said, we can't stop, and we ain't gonna stop. This is our body, and we'll do as we please. It's my house, and I'll do as I please, and you can't stop us. And that goes out on the airwaves, so if that can go out, this can go out. Just go ahead and try to shut me down, Jeff Zucker. Come on, Facebook. Put an end to my bullshit. Come on, boys. Come a riding. See what happens. See what happens. Because I'm on a mission from God. Just like the old Blues Brothers. I'm on a mission from God. And you can't stop it.